Well, this is a little late as well, but Albaz update, let's go! Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to Team Forbidden's YouTube page. It is I, Scott, also known as the Fanatic, back at you with a probe dial update for Albaz Kaiju. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First we have, for our Kaiju lineup, we have the one Jizakir, the Star Destroying Kaiju, 2 copies of Thunder King, 2 Gardarla, a Radian, and a friend of all children. It's Kaijus. I don't have to explain any of these, especially because this version is not running Waterfront just like the last one. So their effects are literally useless. You only use them as fusion materials for your own Albaz and stuff. 3 copies of Fallen of Albaz. Self-explanatory. It's literally called Albaz Kaiju. Summon it, make a fusion. Get rid of your opponent's negate, fuse with them, fuse with your Kaiju, profit. That's the strategy. Next, we have 3 copies of the new card, Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. This is Albaz, who apparently, according to dogmatic lore, turned into a dragon at some point. His name becomes Fallen of Albaz while on the field or in the graveyard, so it works with all your fusion stuff. And he has an effect in the hand or the graveyard as well, where you can send a branded spell or trap from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and you get an additional effect. If you send it from the hand, you special summon it from either the hand or the graveyard. If it's from the deck and this card was in your... No, it's a... The power of editing compels you. Okay, so if it's from the deck and if Albion was in your hand, you place it at the... Okay, so if it... Effects. So you can send a branded spell or trap from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and you activate the appropriate effect depending on where you sent the branded spell or trap from and where Albion was. So if you're sending it from the hand, you special summon Albion to your field. If you send it from the deck, you return Albion to the bottom of your deck, and then if it was sent there from your hand, you draw a card. So it's basically a hand fixer. You draw it, you send a branded spell or trap from your deck to the hand, put it at the bottom, draw a card. Boom! Branded spell or trap or Fallen of Albaz, by the way. It's basically 3 extra copies of Fallen of Albaz and gets it in the graveyard so you can do other stuff with it. So after that we have 3 Drone Lockbird and 3 standard Gamma package. I really shouldn't have to explain this. You don't want the Ash to hit your Slumber, and you don't want anything else going off either. So that's it for the monsters. For spells, we're starting off with 3 Pot of Prosperity. We want to see our stuff a lot quicker. Generally, you'll want to play these after you do your battle phase, so that way your battle damage to your opponent is not halved. But sometimes you don't really have a choice, and you just have to set up a board and go from there. 3 copies of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. It's Kaijus. I don't have to say anymore. 3 copies of Fusion Deployment, 3 extra copies of Fallen of Albaz, Branded in White, standard fusion spell, and 3 copies of Super Polymerization. Followed by 1 Begone Demon Child. We can have nice things, and we can have nicer things. And my last little branded card that I have in there is Branded Bond, because it's an extra Monster Reborn for Fallen of Albaz, or... yeah, you just summon Albaz back from the graveyard. It's an extra card. If you get it in your hand, you set it, and you're good. 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence, because it's a literal freaking hand trap. Into the extra deck. Basically the same as before, I believe. We got 2 Titaniclad, 2 Albion, make this after, or make this after. We finally cut the last one. I was under the conclusion that probably never will come up unless you're directly fusing with a Kaiju. And even then, these and this are always better. For super probably targets, Tripiveritum, Dracosteplia, Starting Venom, Mysterion, Eldlixir, Earth Golem, Mud Dragon. To make stuff with your Gamma and Driver, we have the Omega. We have a Dingrisu for whenever you want to make rank 8s. And if you have to summon your Droll on Lockbird, and just take a Kaiju. We got Relinquish for that. Good stuff. Standard stuff. The only thing that's really different from the last time, I believe, is the Terrific Rare. For side deck, 3 Lancia, Banker Tops, self-explanatory, 3 Cyclone and 2 Lightning Storms, because you hate back row. Speaking of back row hate, F you. Oh, that's a nice Kaiju. Let me just get it back. And if they make you go first, which you're playing Kaijus, you are literally go second dot deck. They will make you go first in game 2. I believe I've gone on record saying this is my favorite trap card in the game before. I am saying that again here. Pay half your life, always live, negate a summon or an activation of a spell or trap. This, I don't think, will ever be power creeps ever. So, guys, that's it for Albaz Kaiju, the update with the Albions and the new branded revival spell. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down below for notifications, and we'll catch you guys later.